Okay, here we have a rectangle, and we basically just want to find angles inside of this rectangle. The key thing with a rectangle is knowing that the corners are 90 degrees and that the sides are parallel, opposite sides are congruent, and that the diagonals are congruent and they bisect each other. So if they're congruent or bisecting each other, actually that means that this, and this, all four halves of these diagonals are actually congruent. So that actually gives us little tiny isosceles triangles. You can see there's an isosceles triangle here and here, and then the two ones over there. So they tell us that angle 1 is 50 degrees. We can basically find all the other angles from that. So if angle 1 is 50, notice this makes a right angle. It's complementary to angle 2. That means that angle 2 is going to equal 90 minus 50, which is 40. Angle 3, this is 40. Again, we know that this right here, that these two distances are the same, which means that this isosceles triangle, which means that angle 2 is congruent to angle 3, so angle 3 is also 40 degrees. Angle 4, again, is complementary to angle 3, so that's going to be 50 degrees. The measure of angle 5, well, here, if angle 2 is 40 degrees, we can see that angle 5 is an alternate interior angle to that, so angle 5 is also 40 degrees. Angle 6, again, this bottom triangle is an isosceles triangle. Since the two sides are the same, which means that these two base angles are going to be the same. So angle 6 is going to be the same measure as angle 5. So that's going to be another 40-degree angle. And angle 7 is complementary to angle 6. So that's going to be 90 minus 40, which is 50 degrees. Angle 8. Angle 8 is actually a little bit different. It's going to be a different one here. So we can see that angle 6 is 40. Angle 5 is 40. Together they make 80 degrees. All three angles here are inside one triangle, which is 180 degrees total. So if I subtract the 80 degrees I already have, angle 8 is going to be 100 degrees. Angle 9 is supplementary to angle 8 because they are a linear pair here in the center. And so that means if angle 8 is 100 degrees, angle 9 is 80 degrees. Alternatively, since angle 1 and angle 7 are both angles here that are 50 degrees, they add up to get 100. So angle 9 is the third angle inside that triangle. So that's going to be 80 degrees to get to 180. So a lot of nice little patterns in here. Really, there shouldn't be anything too new. But the key with a rectangle is using these diagonals to make little isosceles triangles to help you along.